together, having a huge parade, gathering together, having a
Fun
huge
at the
parade.
parade. Fun at the parade. Fun at the parade. Fun at the parade.
It's the planetary parade!
Parade in that airplane. Now.
What is this? Gay Pride Parade?
Welcome
It's the planetary parade!
You already knew. Our town has a beauty that never fades. Tonight we gaze inward to appreciate our unmatched parades.
Welcome.
Caveman, pop.
Emerging through a vacuum pipe from the sharp end. No one will be permitted closer at the time.
Caveman.
For like all
Caveman.
projects, the scientific goals and results of
Caveman.
are to be available to everyone.
There. I found it. I found the hole in the logo to stick my head in. So, as far as I'm concerned, we're starting off with a successful show, despite what tragedies almost happened. But let's get. Oh, now you hear me. Yeah. See, the trick is I have to remember to turn my microphone on. Sometimes I just go a different way about it. I don't know what my favorite parade candy would be, but I think somebody that would be better to ask would be this man. Now, if you ask me who should lead the parade, you know I would be partial, because I can only imagine one man who could act as Grand Marshal. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Pepito. Wow, Pepito, it's a thrill. Hang on. What's going on here? I see in the chat it says Dark Farts plus 450 watch streak reached. Dark Farts is currently on a 20 stream.
Welcome to Dark Farts!
Wow. 20 weeks in a row. Pepito, I am impressed by that, but I feel like there's already so much that we need to get to, and of course we can't really get into it until we know the answer. I ask the same question every week, but I ask it because there could always be a different answer. One week something different might be said, and that would really change the trajectory of the show forever. So I'm going to do my contractual obligation and ask right out. Get right out in front of it. Pepito, how are you?
Finally.
So good.
Beautiful. I love to hear it. And let's do a quick check-in. Assistant Director Cobra, how are you doing?
Hold on, movie Cobra. Are you? I had a poster of Cobra in my room.
Who doesn't? Everybody should. Okay, and what does it say? That would rattle up my bones? I don't know. I don't know what would rattle up the bones, but first of all, Pepito...
Poster of Cobra?
Shrimped up. Asked in the chat was, what's your favorite candy to be thrown during a parade? Now, what's your answer, Pepito? That's a tough one for me.
Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Rolls? I think...
And the fruit ones.
Okay, I think I saw Dark Farts mention vanilla Tootsie Rolls or something like that. I don't know the
You
chat
like
was-
those?
Hey, not me.
You could have
Don't-
all my vanilla Tootsie
Don't
Rolls,
come
Dark
at
Farts.
me. Yes, Dark Fart says yes, the fruit ones. You know what the fruit ones remind me of, Pepito?
Yes, the fruit ones. Do they remind you of Conda?
Conda.
Jeez, Mrs. Nelson's math class. She would always give out those when you did good in math. I didn't get a lot of them.
Fellow Cayman News alum's mother.
Yes.
Sports
mother
anchor.
of Mike Nelson. The
Mike
sports.
Nelson, sports.
I have been in contact with Mike Nelson to have him appear on this new revamped Caveman News 20 years later. He appears to not be in favor of the idea because that's where the conversation ended. But yeah, so fruit Tootsie Rolls. Is it Tootsie Rolls? Is that what they're called? They're not Tootsie Roll-Ups?
Tootsie Rolls.
Right? What do you mean Tootsie Rolls? Yes, they are, or no, they aren't?
Yes, they are.
Okay, cool. Just asking, wanted to clarify. We also want to start off the show and say we're with you, Dark Farts. Melinda, that is awful to hear about Sweets and Beams. They seemed like such great cats, and it's really sad. We send out our hearts, right, Pepito?
Very much so. Sweets.
Very
and
much
Beans.
so. Absolutely.
That's sad.
It is.
Cats rule.
Well, not all of them. They're bad cats, just like they're bad humans. There's we can't say they all rule because then that cheapens the praise on the extraordinary cats, don't you think?
Sure. Yes, absolutely.
I don't know.
All cat lives matter.
Well, yeah, okay. I would be in most agreement with that. But Pepito, did you have a movie review that you wanted to lay upon us? Your gift?
No,
You don't?
I had it all lined up. I was gonna watch this morning.
Right.
Muppets Treasure Island, and I got called into work.
Okay.
But last night,
yes,
I saw a video of Tim Curry recently going through his many works, and I had no idea that I had seen so many of his movies. What an amazing man.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. And more to come.
So I look forward to Treasure Island.
Oh, yes. Muppet Treasure Island. It is procured and ready for you. Big Tim Curry fan says Dark Farts, and Soy Trees also says that Tim Curry rules. And absolutely. Yes, Miss Piggy. What a lady. A true woman. She knows what she wants. Hang on. What do we have here in the chat? Soy Teresa says, Conda, remember when you taped over my Rocky Horror VHS? Yeah, I do remember that.
What?
In my defense, it was
for something better.
no, not necessarily, but at our old apartment place, somebody left a huge pile of VHSs in the laundry, the laundromat, the laundry station of the apartments. So I grabbed a bunch of old VHSs to tape over, and I thought one of them I grabbed was the Rocky Horror, but apparently that one belonged to Nico, and I used it to back up old High 8 tapes from back in the day. So,
Yeesh.
I think, yeah, there's probably some data footage on there. Gosh, I haven't watched that back. I need to. It's been my shame that I destroyed this classic piece of art, and so I've never gone back to see what I taped over. I need to. Maybe it's a treasure. Maybe there's something good on there. But so you didn't have any movie that you had, so no movie review this week. That's awful. I'm wondering, I'm hoping that Cinderoni shows up tonight, because producer Nico was telling me that we're in Mercury retrograde, and that would make a lot of sense.
It's the planetary parade.
Oh, hello, Cindy. We wanted to ask you about Mercury. Yes, we wanted to ask you about Mercury retrograde in Pisces. Hang on. About to
Showtime.
yeah, Soy Teresa says she's about to blame people not being here on me not reminding them. And that's true. I've been dispatched. I've been serving in the dog and cat sitting army, and I just got back like an hour ago, so I didn't have time to send out the great promo that you recorded when was it last Sunday that we did no, I think we delayed it, the Patreon episode, but whatever. Pepito.
We had one. Anyways, regardless, we still had one.
Yeah, I mean, we're always doing our thing, but I want to get started. So, do we have permission to
Start the if I was in the chat, I would be saying start the show.
I know you would.
Start the show.
Okay. All right. Boots off, Pepito.
Boots.
This one's for James Barrett, as pictured there. I wonder if that's in frame. I think it is. Okay. Pepito. Yes, Mercury Gatorade for sure. But that was the thing that producer Nico told me I should ask.
Mercury Reggaeton, says Soy Teresa.
Absolutely. That I should ask Cinderoni about is
Gasolina.
Is there anything special about it being in Pisces? I've heard. Uh-oh, here we go. Cinderoni says, until March 20th, we will surely experience the typical merch retch issues like technical difficulties, problems with communication, and car accidents. But this particular retch is indeed in Pisces and is said to be a bit of a reset and time for healing. Well, oh boy. When I got home to get ready for the show tonight, all of a sudden the broadcasting software wouldn't open, and I reset my computer 4 times before it finally opened, and I was minutes away from canceling Caveman News, and wouldn't that be a tragedy? So this Merc retch is already hitting me hard. But Pepito, we're into the bulk of the show now. We're done with all that intro, being gentle.
When I was looking up for parade samples. There was the thing in the news about the planets lining up.
Oh yeah,
It's the planetary parade.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was something maybe Cinderoni would.
Oh, if
Have a
Cindy had
big ol'
any, if Cindy had any introspective insight into
Yes.
what the planetary parade is, it sounds cool. I don't know. I'm a parade
And Soy
fan.
Teresa had complications with her Twitch.
That's some bull, man.
She had to log in and out of Twitch like 5 times because her computer is sick of her.
That is nasty. Banish. We'll put that computer into the Boozoo, maybe at some point. But what are your thoughts on parades, Pepito? Do you have memories of
Yes.
good parades? All right, what do you got?
Well, I love parades. Parades are great.
Yeah.
Dark Fart says something in the chat. She says, I love finding the planets in the sky.
For sure.
Always fun to see Mars when Red gets me up at the crack of dawn. When Rad gets me up at the crack of dawn. Please don't put my computer in the Boozoo. It's all I have.
Who said that?
Soy Teresa said.
Okay.
Soy Teresa. I've been in a parade once.
Yeah.
Look, I was a mariachi.
Oh wow! Did you folklorico dance?
Sure, I think so. I don't really remember. Me and Crystal, we were on a
But that's
float.
cool. I can't see it.
Yeah,
'cause
it was
it's like
pretty cool.
we have a OMG in the chat. I think. Oh, and a Precious. I think people enjoy that photo.
Yo soy del mero Eddie County.
Yup.
La Cavernas de Carlsbad.
Yup.
Yes.
Yeah. I've been in parades a few times, and I didn't think to get photos of me in parades. That's ridiculous. I should have thought
I
of
just
that.
came across that once,
Okay.
and then you came out with parades, and I remembered it. Cinderoni has an update on her planetary parade. I'll have to get back to you on the planetary parade, but I can say right now that an actual planetary parade, planet-themed parade in the streets of Carlsbad is something I feel would be amazing!
I'm a garlic girl. I'm a garlic girl. I am a fucking...
The Big Nut could pull double duty? What do you think
Yes.
that's in reference to, Pepito?
The Big Nut, the pecan.
Yeah, I know, but what do you mean double duty? What were the two duties?
I'm sure parading and promoting Carlsbad.
Oh, for sure. I'm trying to pull up a...
The nut could be a planet in the parade with some makeup on.
Okay.
Says Soy Teresa.
We'll make a...
The pecan could be Uranus, says Roni.
Ew. Now, I can't see. I was gonna do this from my iPad because I was...
On his pad.
Golly, what is going on? Now my iPad is being dumb, and I want to pull up the pictures. I have a picture of the Big Nut in the parade, and that seems entirely appropriate. But, so is that the only parade you were ever in?
I think so. Well, no. I was in a fraternity once with Brandon McDaniel.
Oh my god.
Brando. He
Yeah.
won. He became president. He beat God.
Wait. He was
And
the
now God is his boss.
president?
Yeah, he won by 1 vote or something.
Jeez, did you vote
I voted
him?
for God.
Who's God? Shout out
Mark
to
God Ferris. He's the reason I know Morgan Butt, and Morgan Butt knows Soy Teresa.
For sure.
It was like, whoa, what a connection.
And here is the Big Nut. And
The Big Nut.
Can you see him?
Wow, what a fucking awesome ass costume.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's Carlsbad? Wow. It's always
Yeah,
been beautiful.
You got the
Drugs, of
drugstore.
course. Our faves.
Where-
Yes, former bestie, LOL. I miss
Yeah.
DTG.
Me too, but DTG is generally
That's what Soy Treats said.
those dog treats. We should
yeah.
do a show during the week sometime, because that's, I think, when DTG would possibly be available to watch.
Dark Farts
Yeah,
threw up a big nut emoji.
absolutely, as she should. Do you remember any specific parades here in Carlsbad?
Well, the one where I had the picture of Officer Mounts' dare van that in front of the old IGA, which became the Connection,
Oh yeah, of
where
course. The
also where
Connection.
Teresa worked.
Who doesn't love the Connection? A true staple.
Was there a fire
Yes.
prevention parade at Cinderoni?
Absolutely. That's something I was gonna bring up. I probably knew and attended, but I had no recollection of there being fire prevention parades. And apparently that was something they did many years. And I do have some photos in my collection. I have a bunch of photos to show off. Okay. Soy Teresa says Ando worked at the Connection, so.
Dude, he worked so many places. He worked at Arby's also.
Yup.
He was so cool. He's the reason I went to Florida.
He's worldly. Oh, yeah. Right.
His brother.
Jeez.
Yao.
Dark Parts asks, what was the connection?
What was the Connection? Well, it was
Yeah.
anything but. I'm just kidding. I didn't work there, so Soy Teresa would be best. It was a telemarketing thing, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as far as I remember, and Soy Teresa says it was scammy AF. So nasty business. I think I was really excited to hear that there was fire protection parades. I think that's such a fire prevention parades. I think that's such a funny parade to have. I think that they should have had people going around with like squirt guns and everything, because that's how you fight fire. Or maybe like people walking down the streets with fire extinguishers and doing fire extinguisher tricks.
Like the Jaws of Life? Like demonstrating that? I remember seeing a demonstration of the Jaws of Life once.
Oh yeah, jeez, I've never seen that.
Or the kind of thing where they would show you a destroyed car from a drunk driving accident.
Right? Jeez.
And act like...
That's
Wait,
you
Dark
gotta
Fart's
si-
in the chat.
Yeah.
Man, my mom worked at a place like that for a bit and got her tailgate stolen in the parking lot.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
That's
what the heck?
wild. Scamming the scammers there at the telemarketers parking lot. That's some nasty business. To have to go and do that all day and then have that happen to your property while you're slaving away doing nasty work. Would you ever be a telemarketer, Pepito?
Yes, I would try it out, but I don't think I could do very good at it.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I had a
do
job
it.
for 2 weeks going door to door for the Sierra Club, trying to raise donations and everything. And I had 2 guns pulled on me in 2 weeks, and it was crazy. I was an
Wow.
awful salesman. I can't sell anything.
Yeah.
I've just been, the Sierra Club was wild. It was a really wild time. But I think my favorite parade that I've it's not one I've attended, but it's one I've read about while researching for
Yeah.
this show for Caveman News. But I'll take you back, Pepito. It was the Miss Carlsbad episode, and that was probably like episode 50 or something like that. You know, that was a long time ago, don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, we're at 110
And 13
plus now.
we're deep into it. But when we researched about the Miss Carlsbad contest, we only did the 1 year. We did the 1969 Miss Carlsbad, I think. And there's probably so many more stories in other years. That's something we could revisit. And also the pecan festivals. We've only looked into one of those.
Yes.
But anyway, the parade we heard about in the Miss Carlsbad episode was they did a water parade, and they brought all of the finalists to be Miss Carlsbad. Each of them had their own boat, and they had a parade down the Pecos, each lady in her own boat float, and then they all gathered together at an island in the middle of the river that had spotlights on it, and they arrived on the island right as they timed it to synchronize with the fireworks displays, so all these ladies get off the boats and fireworks are going off right behind them and all this stuff. God, I would love to see that parade. And that's awesome. Water parade with the
Yeah.
fly honeys. Jeez. You're kidding.
Then, well, it's not much of a parade, but don't they do something similar with witches?
Oh, what is it? The something float, the witch float. They do the standing paddleboard things, I think. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Are you into that? The standing paddleboard?
No, I've never gotten to try that, but I would try it. I don't think I want to buy one. They're really expensive. And I don't think I'd want to use it much.
Yeah, I think
they do the witch thing at Lake Havasu too.
Oh yeah.
In other places.
Hey, witches are international. They're all over the place.
Oh, Dark Forest said that sounds cinematic.
It does.
The landing on the island with the fire.
For sure. Let's see.
They make inflatable ones, but you won't catch me doing that.
Nah.
Says Soy Teresa.
Absolutely not. I used to live in Austin, Texas for a while, and you would always see people down by the river on those things. And I don't know how expensive they are, but I just always assumed that they were renting them, you know? But
yeah,
maybe they were buying them. That's crazy.
Mayor Binks is here.
Okay. Yeah, nice. What's he saying?
He says, there's only one island on Pecos River, and it's Horseshoe Island, about half-mile downstream from the flumes.
Yup, that's the one. That's where they all hung out and everything after they descended from their boats. We need to bring that back.
Mayoral truth.
True.
Says Soy Teresa.
We need to bring that back, the Miss Carlsbad and Mr. Carlsbad. Why not?
Mr. Carlsbad.
Boat parade, water parade. That sounds, as was pointed out in the chat, very cinematic. But
pointed out in the chat.
Absolutely. Do you want to look at some photos of? Okay.
Of course.
I'm going to turn off this light so we don't get a reflection. These are just some parade photos that I enjoyed. I liked this one. He's riding his lowrider bike in the parade.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
That's so cool.
Hell yeah.
And then we have...
I'd polish that every day.
For sure. We have the electric light parade. I think that's what they called it.
Electric
The ELP.
Boogaloo.
I was in that 3 times, I think. I think one time,
Wow.
friend of the show,
You were the baby Jesus.
Brittany was also on it. And oh wait, what is this one? Hang on, I gotta. Okay, this
and
one
Mary and
is
Joseph.
1996. I like this also. We have
Wow.
the-
Whoa.
that could have been you,
Squad.
Pepito. Yeah.
Gang.
Just rolling down the street, everybody all together. I love that.
Yeah. That we got skateboards.
What do you think about this one? You think that belongs in a parade?
Yes. Why not? Horses are parade
But
friendly.
that was a trick.
Oh, is
I
that
was just trying
is that is
Who
that,
is it? Who do you think it is?
the not down. I keep wanting to say Barrett, but
Yeah, right.
the guy who tried the hung Barrett.
No, Kim?
Oh damn.
This
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Hang on, let me look at the.
Kendall.
This is 1991.
Oh shoot, my bad.
So this is actually Chunky Click. That was
Oh,
a
cool.
trick. I was gonna try to. I was trying to trick you into saying, yeah, that should be allowed, and then I was gonna say, nope, it shouldn't because Chunky Click is in it. Here we go. We have some Shriners
Wow.
in their little
Those
go
leather
karts.
hats.
Jeez, that just reminded me. My cousin Josh had a go kart like that, and
What?
sometimes, like a few times, he brought it over to my house and we took it to the flumes and just like rode it around the sand down there. It was so cool. Gosh, I loved it. Oh, here we go. Here's one. This is a Forest Tire. This is their float in the electric light parade. And I know
Get in the cage.
I know sometimes we talk
Get in the tire cage
talk
now.
about the Forrest family in a not great way, but I think this is a lazy float. They just like threw some lights on it. That's not, I don't know. I think that's lazy. I'm not a fan of it. And here we go. This is alright, this is an old one. Okay, make that go away. Jesus.
Go away.
I want
Do better, Forest Tire, Dark Farts.
And here we go. Fire prevention.
Brother
week.
Big
This-
said,
Yeah, what?
Brother Big said, owned by Dad's high school besties Richard and Bobby Forrest.
Yup. Here's fire prevention parade in 1936. So they
Wow.
have the kids
Wow, how cute.
dressed up as little fighter fighters. And
Little rascals.
exactly. What is this? Oh,
What is this?
yeah, I have to look at the. A lot of things I kept seeing. I looked at a lot of photos in the Southeastern New Mexico Historical Society's archives, and I was just whipping through them. And a lot of times they would say, unknown bathing beauty is on the float.
Oh.
Because like so many of them just had like ladies in swimsuits as just the main feature of the float. Like it's all pretty and has all this stuff, but the main attraction is the bathing beauty. And here's a midget car by
Wow.
it said, what does it say? Gosh, I didn't add the caption. I hadn't thought that far ahead. Later on, I got really good at doing this, but I hadn't early in the game. And there's a sheriff's posse parade. I like that one. The tiny horse. That looks fake. Like how much smaller that. And the kid should have had a fake beard or something so he looked like a little man. That'd be so cool.
Should have, or a gun,
Oh yeah, that too.
or a lasso.
Gosh, that's not a fun parade. That was kind of a dark one.
When I was a young boy.
And here we go. This is one for the Pecan Fiesta. And these are ladies who made their own paper mache heads. So they could be like, kind of like Mr. Nut. Or the Big Nut. They made their own version of the heads. So that they
The
could
nut
be,
hats.
Yeah, they could be the nut heads. That's pretty cool. I like
Dang
this.
it, the fake beard idea would have been so great.
It would have.
Said
The heads
Cinderoni.
are terrifying. Absolutely. Here's this one's like a
Wow.
little train, and it's the radio station. KCC. Isn't
The
that
Cave
doesn't that what
TV
it says?
train.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought that was cool.
I was imagining the Cave TV parade.
Oh my gosh.
Like
One
Cinderoni
day.
with like all these stars.
Truly.
And then like Cobra, a big Cobra statue.
You gotta plan it out.
And then like Soy Teresa, like wagging the finger. No.
Yup. Absolutely scolding. Yeah.
Wow, I would love that.
Truly. We have to put that in planning for also when we do the Caveman News live show that we've discussed. You know?
Yes.
Yeah. Where you and I open it by doing a live jam and then we run behind the curtain and get introduced. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
That'd be fun. Okay. Here's
One
another
by one.
Here's another one from the Pecan Fiesta. This one is 1966, and I don't know why, but they had a Bathing Beauty and then the Seven Dwarfs. She's sitting on a big nut, and for some
Wow.
reason the Seven Dwarfs are there as well, and they're in front of the drugs building. I don't know. I really liked it.
Maybe.
Maybe what?
They're painting a real picture there.
Truly. Okay. The
Cinderoni,
caption.
I got your card.
Yeah.
She said this card is a collectible
Nice.
and that it could go for $10 because it could be from the 60s to 90s. And then the pushing.
Yeah. Cinderoni says, "Love, lol, the elephant card, yay." And Darkford says, "Weird retelling, lol." And I'm not sure what she was talking about, but the caption on this next one is 1966, an unknown bathing.
Oh, Snow
beauty-
White that says dark parts. What a weird retelling the Snow White was.
Nice. Yeah, for sure. Okay, the
In front of the
caption.
drugstore.
Yep. The caption on this next one says 1966, an unknown bathing beauty passes by on a float of the American, what does this say? American Bank. So this is the American Bank float. What's your critique? American Bank float. You got a bathing beauty
Wow,
on
money.
it, and then
They got
just a big dollar
all the
sign.
main themes of the bank.
Which is what?
That's
A
pretty much-
bathing beauty and
Money.
and money? Yeah, I guess.
Money.
I suppose.
I think it means
Yeah.
bitches be shopping. Says
Oh.
Soy Teresa.
Yeah. I think it could possibly be that. Let me look at the caption on this one. Okay, another bathing beauty. Oh. This is
What a gig to sit in a lawn chair in on a parade float, says Dark Farts.
Truly. This is 1966. We have the
Wow.
it's some rival to the Kern Argus. It's the other news.
Pecos Valley
service-
News.
Yeah, I think they only lasted a few years, but they had their own bathing beauty on it. You know, just again, it's a nice float, and then they just stick a woman in a bathing suit on the front and call it a day.
And voila!
Exactly. Here is another one from 1966. I'm not as big a fan of these. When
What?
they would just
Oh.
roll tanks down the street. This is from Fort
Wow.
Bliss. And they
Wow.
brought in the guys, yeah.
I remember Mr. Medley's tank.
Oh, yeah.
I never got to see it in action. You probably have.
Of course I did. And here's a float, and they're riding with the Constitution because it's a 4th of July parade.
Wow.
Oh, what would your float be, Pepito?
Oh, in the Cave TV parade?
Yeah.
I was thinking it would be me sitting with my camcorder, VHS camcorder, pointed at the flat screen, filming
Doing like the infinite
videos
loop.
for the bumpers.
Hmm.
Yeah, but the screen would be like one on a loop. It could be a cool loop like that or something.
I can picture it. I like it.
Just a bumper, making bumpers.
The bumper float. That's good. I think mine would have a bunch of masks.
Yeah.
What about?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I dropped my paper. What about you, Cobra?
Uh-oh.
In his director's chair, assistant director's
Meet
chair.
Cobra. Meet Cobra. He does the job nobody wants.
He truly does. I liked this one. These are the Thunderbird dancers, and they did a float that looks like a fort.
Wow.
You know, that's cool. They're dancing around the,
Look like
the
Mecca.
fort.
Look like Mecca.
Truly.
That's
And,
sick.
and
Oh,
here's
yeah, it was a diff time.
here's
Cicerone. Whoa,
Carlsbad,
girl,
some Miss
Carlsbad.
Carlsbad's.
That beehive or
Yeah.
Bob.
Let's call it. Oh, I like this one. Hang on, I have to read the caption. Okay.
Uh-oh.
What
That
year
hair.
is this? Okay, this is 1963. Oh gosh. And you have some bat
Whoa.
ladies. It says they're unidentified, but that's pretty cool.
Love it.
I know. Ain't that sweet?
Firebird.
Oh, of course. We have to get right down to it.
Bat gals.
As we said, yeah, the
Okay,
Bat
that's
Gals,
her fave, Soy Teresa.
the Bat Gals. Yeah, that one's my favorite too. But we have our first appearance of the night of Frank Kindle. As everybody knows, he rode his motorcycle across the flumes. He learned to fly at age 50 and then would deliver newspapers. He was an avid unicycle rider. He did it all.
Made candy. Electrician.
And here's the classic photo of him on his penny farthing. And
Elmer.
I believe that's Elmer, my great-grandfather, driving. The caption said it was my grandpa, but I don't think so. I think that's my great-grandpa. But anyway, there's a great photo of him. Oh, and here we have another...
Okay.
We have another...
So good.
Why is it doing this? Okay, another Frank Kindle photo. On his penny
Wow.
farthing.
With an umbrella and big funky glasses
Yup, you know it.
and
He didn't
rolled up
mess
pants.
around.
Wow. He's awesome.
I like this guy. Wait, hang on, let me get the year on this.
What a man, what a man, what a mighty good man.
This is
Soy
1961.
Teresa.
And a dude that's just selling balloons at the parade.
On
He
a
has
giant
his
crayon.
Budweiser shirt on. That's so cool. Yeah, absolutely. What a man. Absolutely. Oh, and we have
Love
another.
a parasol, said Cinderoni.
We have another Frank Kindle. This time, down to one wheel. He don't. Yeah, I forgot about those balloons too. Yeah. Oh, wait, what's
Next
going
time
on?
I
Can
go
you
to the
read that?
museum, I should find out if the penny farthing they have was Frank Kindle's, says Dark Fart.
Of course, it has to be. I can't
No,
imagine
it couldn't have.
anybody else's.
It's Dana Andrews.
Gah.
He donated it.
Gah, I wish.
Yeah, blew it.
I wish. But here is.
He got a lowrider penny farther.
Penny farthing? Yeah, that'd be tight. Here's
Chromed
the
out.
last one I want to bring up for now. I have more. We could go back to this later. But I'm tired of messing with the iPad. This is from
You
18
must, says Cinderoni.
This is from 1898. That's
Okay,
old
blacksmith
as
shop.
hell. That's crazy. A parade
yeah.
in the 1800s. That
Wow.
blew my mind. But
Traditions.
so, what else should we do in the Cape TV parade?
Oh, baton twirling. Lots of that.
Okay.
Get the least experienced people twirling batons and throwing them high into the air,
Yeah,
and then hopefully catching them.
I can see it. I think there
Yes.
should be a huge amount of sparklers and other fireworks being held by
Yes.
people as they march, and that would be as kind of a counterbalance to the fire prevention parade, where like the pro
Yes.
fire parade. Lots of candy, says Dark Farts. That's what we should have in our parade.
Yes.
So,
We
what are you
should
getting?
stick flares inside tuba holes,
Absolutely.
so that when they blow, they're like, they flare out even more.
Oh my gosh, that'd be incredible. That would be otherworldly. What candy are you getting besides fruity Tootsie Rolls?
Fruity. A hard candy, it doesn't. It's always shattering when it hits the concrete.
Right, making little daggers.
I'm always going for love those soft chews. Ooh, butterscotches, Cinderoni.
Ooh la la.
Fireballs, dark farts.
Fireballs, I can do
Ooh,
it.
spicy. She's a heat seeker.
Truly. Cobra, what are you doing? Aye,
Fabritas.
aye. But yeah, I think those are all.
It's that darn cat!
I saw. What year was this? Okay. Yeah, in 2004, there was a letter to the editor complaining about the electric light parade, which.
ELP.
Aye. And here are the complaints that the lady had. First of all, she said she went and watched that parade, and there were 6 Santa Clauses in the parade. And she said, I don't know how I'm supposed to explain that to my child, that there are six Santa Clauses. And she said that in the future they should take action to make sure that there's only one Santa in the entire parade. And I thought, I had never thought about that, but that's clever. And then she
There can be only one Santa in this town.
exactly. And then she went on to say that she loved the Alta Vista marching band and they killed it.
Baby.
And then she said that the Carlsbad High School band rode on a float and they were on a trailer. And she said, what are you guys, a trailer band or a marching band? get down there and march like the Alta Vista kids did. So she had some big ideas about the parade. And then, of course, that caused other letters to come in countering her, and it was a back and forth in the letters to the editor page, which we really need to do some week. Just sit down and look at some of the weirdest letters to the editor. I think that'd be a fun topic. What do you think?
I think that'd be great too. So Teresa said, yeah, see, I remember Bust Up Jolly Ranchers. But she wants the strawberry wrapper candies too. And Dark Farce replied, yes!
Yes.
Cinderoni said, she just needs to tell her kid he can be omnipresent.
Truly.
The
He
seventh
can be
clause
wherever he
came.
wants to be. He's not defined by the laws of man. I think the last thing I wanted to talk about was this. There was a parade in 1976, and they had all the normal stuff that they normally do, but they mentioned that they were going to have flyovers, and they had planes flying over. I've never been to a parade that had planes flying over. I think that would really add some gravitas to the whole thing. And
yes,
I liked that they listed the people that were going to be flying planes over the parade, and I like one of them. His name was Mert Sullivan, M-U-R-T. That's a power name right there, Mert. I wouldn't mess with somebody named Mert. And then I also liked that one of the planes was flown by Mr. and Mrs. Robert Murray. So I hope that means that they both actually flew it and it was an equal thing and it wasn't just like the man dragging his wife up into the skies with him. I hope that they were equal partners in the sky acrobatics. That'd be beautiful. Hang on. Soy Teresa says we should have a letters to the editor beefs episode. Truly, that's what we're gonna have to do, Pepito. And that's gonna be
brilliant
coming
idea,
up.
says Cinderoni.
For sure. But we should close this one out, Pepito. And what?
Oh, there were just so many good things in the chat tonight.
Oh yeah.
Y'all are all so funny.
The chat is what makes the show. It's the funnest part of the show.
Yeah.
But do you have a guest invite and lyric of the week?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I would like to invite Annette Benning.
Okay. That sounds familiar.
And all right. And I'm gonna do the lyric of the week right now.
You've got this.
All right. Don't tell me not to fly, I simply got to. If someone takes a spill, it's me and not you. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade.
Wow.
Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun is a ball of butter. Don't told you you're allowed to rain on my parade. March my band out, I'll beat my drum. And if I'm found out, your turn at bat, sir. Hey, at least I didn't fake it. Hat, sir, so what? I didn't fake it. But whether I'm a rose of sheer perfection or a freckle on the nose of life's complexion, Cinderoni of a shiny apple of its eye.
Wow.
I gotta fly once, I gotta try once, only can die once. Right, sir. Ooh, love is juicy, juicy, and you see, I gotta have my bite, sir. For love, cause I'm a drummer. I simply gotta march, my heart's a drummer. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade.
You're the
All right, I'm
best.
gonna
So
y'all back and forth.
good. So good. Pepito, you crushed
Sort
it.
your eyes went like applause.
Crushed it. Oh wait, didn't we have a
Went
sample
like
that said that
applause.
once?
Huh?
Didn't we have that sample once that said you crushed it?
That's in the applause that.
Oh, then the
Oh,
applause.
you probably have it
Yeah,
muted,
that's where it is.
huh? And you don't hear it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you missed out.
crushed
It was great. Oh, and we have I don't know what you call that in the chat, but it's a little picture of Pepito that Cinderoni just dropped in. That was thrilling, and
Cinderoni.
I must applaud you for your theming
I'm a garlic girl.
the lyric to the theme of the week. That was very beautiful. I don't do that enough.
Thank you, Conda.
Oh yeah, for
Conda. You do so much already, Conda.
Ugh.
Anything that you do extra now is just more and better.
Nah, I'm gonna get off here and have some chips and queso, Pepito.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna have a Patreon episode this week because I'll still be gone tomorrow, and it's kind of a busy week. But possibly we might, and I will remember to let everybody know ahead of time in the Discord if we do that. But Pepito,
It's for the fur babies.
truly.
All
yeah,
the fur
a
babies
break,
out there.
for sure. Do you wanna pray?
Yeah, sure. Let's do this.
Do it.
All right, y'all. Thank you, Lord, for another wonderful week and another great topic and another great episode of Cave-In News. Parades. God bless Cave TV. God bless Cave TV family, and God bless the world. Because it needs it.
Shout out to
Amen.
God. Absolutely. Okay. It would. Oh. God, I hate when I accidentally do that. It would be a thrill. Yes, Soy Choriza says, God protect us during this Merc wretch. Shout out to God.
Choriza.
And it would thrill us to no end. Oh, wait.
Creepy. I want to believe. Creepy.
Find the roar of the crowd is the click.
Next week, we'll see you.
I thank God every day in Metallica. I thank God every day in